Hello, everyone. It is Carolyn McGee from Healing Through the Heart, here again on Wednesday, a little bit closer to 1 o'clock than noon, but hey, I'm here. So today I wanted to talk to you about one of the fundamental ways that our body connects to energy. It is all about connecting in with our own body's energy and how certain things, certain developmental patterns and certain behaviors can block our connection to that divine energy that is available to us at all points in times. So we are all born with a connection to our inner wisdom or our intuition. As babies, we instinctively know how to cry when we're uncomfortable, when we're hungry, or when we need love. And this instinctive drive is the cornerstone for our ability to receive messages from the universe and from our bodies. There's a foundational need as a human to be connected to others outside of ourselves and to ourselves. And as infants, we have no filters. If we're loved, if our needs are responded to, and we are honored for our individuality, then this instinctive connection thrives and it becomes stronger. Now, this lives in our root chakra. The color that is associated with it is red, and it is our first energy. It's the energy that comes in from the time that we are in our mother's womb until we're about 12 months old. So that first stage where, we're really completely dependent, that the energy around us is, we need people. And that's when we're developing our basic needs. So the natural challenge of this particular chakra, if we're not allowed to feel safe and to complete our journey in this root chakra, is that of fear. It's the lack of ability to thrive, not feeling secure, and not feeling focused. And this can cause us to become hyper vigilant. So then we're living into that animal section of our brain, that reptilian brain, the lower part down here, because we're not allowed to separate. We don't feel secure. We don't feel part of the tribe. We don't have that foundational cornerstone belief that we're safe. And if we don't have enough energy here, part of the ways that it may manifest is feeling a disconnection from our body. Again, fear, it's a really big one. Anxiousness, restlessness. We may not have good discipline. Financial challenges are usually related to not being fully in this energy here. And also chronic disorganization. It just means that we don't have that fundamental energy, enough of it in here. If there's too much energy, which is always a possibility, then people may be prone to overeating, obesity, hoarding, feeling tired all the time, a fear of change, having very rigid boundaries. Now, what does that have to do with our ability to connect to divine wisdom? Well, absolutely everything. If we are not secure in this fundamental area, in this cornerstone, then every energy center that is built on top of it is weak. Imagine trying to build a house, say on a sand, that you don't have a solid foundation. It's probably gonna survive for a while, but it's not gonna be really strong. And the upper energy levels, those walls that you're gonna put in, and the roof that you're gonna build, and all of the other things that you're putting inside that house, they're not going to be solid enough. And there always is going to be that underlying fear, that hypervigilance of, am I safe? And it's so difficult for us to really trust Because as I mentioned before, the biggest challenge in this foundational cornerstone area is trust. Trusting the messages outside of us, trusting the people around us, and trusting ourselves. And we can be the most intuitive, brilliant, connected person in the world. But if we don't trust those messages, we don't take that inspired action. We can't bring it out into the world. And that's really sad, to be honest with you. And I know I have lived there. You know, that has been one of my challenges, is really that foundational energy, not trusting myself. It has been a beautiful, beautiful journey for me. And learning how to trust myself, learning how to focus on what I believe and staying in my body. That's really an important part. I know that it's something that I talk about a lot, and I will continue to, because it is such a cornerstone to being able to receive that information and being able to connect and then take that action. So what do I recommend for you? Deep breathing. 3 breaths in. I'm actually going to do some with you because I love this and I love getting back in my body. So I'll count so we can all do it together. So breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I want you to imagine your breath is completely filling your rib cage, dropping down into your hips. So you can feel your entire body filling with air, that breath of life. So here we go. 1. 2. And 3. Can you feel how different your energy is just in taking those few seconds to breathe? It's one of our most natural acts. It's something that we do without thinking about it. But if we can take a few moments to really think about it and do it in a more deliberate manner, it energizes us in a completely different way. It makes us more powerful. It allows us to clear away some of that fear that we're carrying in our bodies, that hypervigilance, which actually causes us to drop into our heads, but not in a connected way. So, what is another way that we can do that? One of my favorites is connecting with animals. Animals are such present creatures. Sitting with a cat, petting them, going for a walk with a dog, going out in nature and just acknowledging the birds, the squirrels, whoever you encounter. Horses, they're very powerful and very present. So any way that you can find a way to connect to that basic lower level energy of being present is going to help you be more in your body and also trust what you're receiving. Because if you notice, animals don't second guess things. They stay connected. They know that there's a cause and effect. And that's the way we can be too, if we can open up to that. So I would love to hear your feedback. Thank you for watching here, whether you are live with me now or you're going to be watching in the future. Always love to hear from you. You can email me at carolyn@carolynmcgee.com or type something down in the comments. Until next week, bye-bye for now.